Welcome to Marlene at Home, and this episode of April Showers Bring May Flowers. And this morning, and a lot of times this weekend, you would have needed this umbrella, but this afternoon the sun's coming out. I am starting to take down my Easter decorations and think about other decorations to use in the April-May timetable. And so that's what I want to talk about today. A real simple decoration that I saw on Pinterest, because if you've seen me before, you know I'm not a crafts person, but if it's something easy, a few steps, then I might could try it. And so I did. I'll show you that in a moment. I love the color of bright green and pink together, which is why I picked this sweater out and my sister got it for me for Christmas. I just love that bright green combination. You might be familiar with the fashion designer Lily Pulitzer, and she does all these bright colors, bright pinks, bright greens, floral prints, and just fun things. I love it. I don't have any of her clothes. They're not inexpensive. But I love to read her library books, her books that are in, not her library books, but books in our library. And I just love to see how she decorates a home with all these pretty colors. And pinks and greens are one of her big ones. But I did see this craft on Pinterest, and even though I'm not a craft person, I pulled this off pretty quickly, and so I want to encourage you to. I got these items at Hobby Lobby. Their spring and their summer items have been 40 or 50% off for the last several weeks, and I know yesterday they still were. There was a children's umbrella, small umbrella, for $5. There was like it's already made, this handful of flowers for $5. Then I did buy a couple extra stems of something different just to poke into my umbrella. So just a little over $12. And I made this, tied this ribbon over it. And that's what I'm going to hang here at the end of this program. When I take this wreath down, we'll end with me hanging this up. So just some fun things to put on your door for April or May. So in this post-Easter time, I wanted to go with lime green and fuchsia pink. I had been searching and searching. I wanted bright fuchsia pink placemats for under my fostoria. Have not been able to find them. Ran around a bunch of places today, but did not locate them. So I'm just going with what I have. I also wanted to buy some bright colored fuchsia candles. Couldn't find those either, or even lime green. So I had to go with a softer green. But I love doing this. I could have even gotten some floral paper napkins with the lime green and fuchsia pink combination maybe. But anyway, I'll continue working on this through the month of May. You know me, I get started and then it goes from there. Some other things that I just looked around the house, things you've seen before. This is my pink and green Prince Albert Royal Country Roses China pattern. I don't have that china, but I was given as a gift from a ladies group at a ladies retreat one year, just a miniature tea set of that pattern. And my aunt had that pattern and it was always very special to me. So I've really enjoyed that. I've also gone and pulled a pillow from another spot in our house and just to add some color. And if I had two, I'd put the other one here. Or if I had a pink one and a bright pink one and to go with this one, I'd put the other one here. But I just move them around as the spirit moves me. Over here, this is not the fuchsia pink and the lime green. It's a lighter, kind of a soft pink, but Hobby Lobby on clearance, I got that big charger for $2.50, and I thought, for this price, I can use it somewhere. And so I just put that up there with some softer pink candles with small Yankee candle, and I'll talk more about Yankee candles in a minute. Over here on my mother-in-law's, my dear mother-in-law that I love so much, miss her so much. Anyway, on her tea cart, I put a lime green placemat, one of those that a friend gave me. And then I have just this set I got on clearance years ago at Yankee Candle. They're one of my favorites, and this is one of my favorite scents. This is Honeydew Melon, and it's lime green, maybe that part of the color as well as the aroma. Oh, I just love the smell of that. It just smells good and it's not even lit. So I put that on the top. And then it was my mom's, I don't know really where it came from, but an old family soup tureen in pink and green on the bottom shelf. So I really pulled that out, like, okay, pink and green, I'll take it. Then at Easter time, when we were all with our kids and we were out in Ohio at our oldest daughter's, instead of us, we didn't have candy. Easter baskets filled solidly with candy, but every one of us, the kids got one of these and several other items plus candy. Adults, we got a little bit of candy, but my daughter gave us one of these really neat insulated cups that's got straw in it. You can put hot or cold beverages in it, and that's really neat. And I thought I would show you my fingernails, because since COVID, I've not been able to get my fingernails done, and I don't know that I ever will go back to doing that. But I have come across a very inexpensive company, Lily & Fox, and they're like stickers that you put on. I've used other things and just not been successful. But for me, Lily & Fox has been very easy. This is a pastel set. There is glitter colors. I think it's called Popsicle. I have blue, I have purple, I have green, I have pink. That's another blue. And so anyway, $2.99 for a set. And for me, because I have small nails, I can get 2 whole sets. And my first set that I've worn lasts almost 6 weeks. And I took it off because I was tired of it, not because it had to come off. So just another way to show some spring things. Here in my living room, I love my furniture, but it's 30 years old plus. We bought it used 25 years ago. It's a great brand, Clayton Marcus, good bones, but it used to be mint green. I don't even know what color to call it now. Faded mint green, gray green, I don't know. But it needs some help, or it needs replaced. But I was able to get some pillows, these bright pink melony color, which is in this couch. There's some melon and there's some kind of a raspberry touch. And so anyway, I got these for half price. And for me, I feel like it helped pick up the room and make it spring-like. And then there's another one of the lime green placemats and some more little trinkets around candles that my friend gave me. Over in this chair, this is our Cooper pillow that you've seen in other videos, and that really does look like Cooper. Although right now, Cooper is very muddy and smelly. No matter what we do, we bathed him just before we went away for Easter, and a week later, and he smells like he's never had a bath. But anyway, so it looks like Cooper without the mud at the moment and the aroma. But anyway, over at the fireplace, I want to show you some items in just a moment. I had this garland with the lights on it up at Easter, but I leave it up for all spring. And some of the things that are pink and green here that I like, up here on the left, this black vase, or on my left, was a wedding gift to Paul's parents, and it was something from Mom Wenzel's family. It was her grandmother's or great-grandmother's. It's hand-painted, and so that was something she gave to me when she passed away, and so we put up there. And over here is a really pretty mint green pitcher with a gold handle and some flowers on it. And my Aunt Esther, my mom's sister, gave me that as an early married young bride years. She saw that and she said, "This reminds me of you." And she gave it to me, so it's always been special. So that's how I've added some spring decor to a living room that's getting older and needs some brightening. Thanks for joining Marlene at Home this week. Whether it's April showers or May flowers, I hope you've enjoyed this segment on some spring decorating. Here are some titles that I found checked in at the North Carroll branch today on spring decorating. Here's Porches and Outdoor Spaces by Country Living. The Decorated Home, Living with Style and Joy by Meg Branoff. She Sheds Style, Make Your Own Space Your Own. Try and say that quickly, by Erica Kotite. And maybe you don't have a large space. Here is Small Space, because you don't need to live large to live beautifully, by Whitney Leigh Morris of the Tiny Canal Cottage. Here is a new book, Welcome Home, by McQuillan Smith, by Zondervan Publishers. a cozy minimalist guide to decorating and hosting all year round. I haven't read this new book, but I love how it's divided into seasons. There's about 40 pages in the spring section. I've been perusing it, and I'm checking this one out. This caption captured my heart. Consumer spring versus creator spring. Are we lured into a consumer spring, running off to buy something, or focus on something outside that has already been created by the creator for our spring decor? Once again, thank you for joining me at Marlene at Home as we've talked about the transition from winter into spring and decorating our homes after Easter. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for coming with us again, and I look forward to having you back at Marlene at Home next week.